Hi, I'm Izzy, and this is Dizzy Quilts and Sews. In today's video, I have a fun recreate the look for you. A couple of months ago, my daughter Marianne, who I sew for because she helps me on the channel by editing my videos, sent me a picture of a beautiful blazer she had found on a ready-to-wear store's website. And she sent it to me to ask me for my opinion and that I think it was worth it and would she look nice in it. Immediately I thought, I can make that. So I texted her back and I said, instead of buying a ready-to-wear blazer, why don't we search for fabric and a pattern and make one for you? Of course, she agreed. So I went off on Pinterest in search for inspiration, basically, for a suit or sewing patterns I could use to make her a suit. And I found this picture. I thought the suit would be perfect. It was exactly what she was looking for. So a nice blazer with a pencil skirt, just the perfect thing. So I went through some of my patterns and I did have the Metra blazer, but I didn't think it was exactly her style. And I had a few skirt patterns, so the skirt I wasn't too worried about. But right around the same time, I watched a video from Tiffany at Who's Your Handmade, who had made herself an elevated blazer by Ellie and Mac. Immediately went to search for the pattern and sent my daughter a screenshot. And from there, we had a plan. Now, meanwhile, she applied for and was successful in getting a new role in her job, one that would allow her to use her master's degree, which she hadn't really been using in her current job. So to congratulate her, I decided, okay, I need to get started on that suit so that she can wear it when she starts on her new job. So the first thing I went searching for is the fabric. Now, the elevated blazer uses a knit fabric instead of a woven one. So I went searching for Ponte, and I found a gorgeous Ponte here in Canada at Rick Rack Textiles. Now, I really wanted a Ponte with very little polyester in it. I wanted it to be mostly viscose. This was going to be a spring-summer type of suit, and I thought it would be more appropriate with viscose or high content of viscose rather than polyester so that she wouldn't be or get really hot. So I found the perfect Ponte in a beautiful soft pink color that I thought would be gorgeous on her. It's on her color palette. I did offer her a color analysis as a gift when she graduated university. And she is a summer. Can't remember. I think she's a calm summer. So this soft pink was perfect for her. As I said, to recreate the blazer, I decided to go with the elevated blazer by Ellie and Mac. Marianne loved the curved front. We liked that it had a couple of buttons. The collar was the perfect width. It just had everything going for it. And the fact that it was for knit fabric made it even better because we knew it would be super comfy. So that's the one we went with. Based on her measurements, I went with a size extra small and made no modifications whatsoever. And yeah, it fits her really well. Now, this was not a hard or complicated sew at all. It came together beautifully. The pattern instructions are very good. Now, it's not perfect. I don't know that anything handmade can be perfect, but the next time I make this, I'm going to be, not that I wasn't careful, but the hem doesn't lie as flat as I would like it to. I ran into an issue with the collar facing where it met the hem. Anyways, so it's not 100% perfect, but it's definitely wearable and it looks really, really nice on her. The buttons, that's another thing that I'm going to do better next time. Well, actually, it's a small mistake. She came over before I made the buttonholes and before I sewed the buttons on, just to make sure that she was happy with where the buttons would go. And so she tried it on, we closed it, and she was holding it while I put pins. In hindsight, we should have put pins and let it kind of relax on her and make sure she was happy with the placement. But I went ahead and did the buttonholes and sewed on the buttons, and then she put it on and we realized the buttons were a little bit too low. So the collar doesn't close perfectly when she ties the buttons, but it's a minor thing. I doubt she's ever going to wear it closed or buttoned up anyways. So yeah, but next time we're going to put the buttons slightly higher. Those buttons, by the way, they are Pigeon Wishes buttons that I purchased from So Natural Dane in the US. She is now a stockist for Pigeon Wishes. I think up until then, or up until Natita started stocking these, they were only available in the UK. And I live in Canada, so shipping is a lot more affordable from the US, and I absolutely love those buttons. I have, where did I put them? Oh, right here. I bought a card with 6 buttons on it because I have a plan for the remaining 4. But here they are. Like, how beautiful are these? Now, the 2 that I used on her suit, the colors were a little bit paler. So I thought they would be perfect, and they are. They just add a little touch of fun because she's only 25. So yeah, the buttons were just perfection. Now the skirt. So we knew she wanted a pencil skirt. We wanted the skirt to end right about the knee or just a touch above the knee. And I had the Sybil skirt pattern from Love Notions in my stash. And that pattern has 7 different views, 7 different skirt types. So including a pencil skirt. So we just went with that. And with the Ponte, it was perfect. So simple to sew, like literally 2 seams, 1 on each side, and then you put the waistband on. So she came over again before I hemmed it to try it on. The fit is spot on. I made a small in that pattern for her, except that the length, like unhemmed, it hit exactly where we wanted it to. So I made a tiny little narrow hem on the skirt, but next time I'm gonna add at least 2 inches so I can have a bit of a chunkier hem at the bottom. I like how skirts hang with a chunkier hem. But other than that, I basically made no adjustments to this skirt. It fit her right off the printer. But next time I'm just gonna add a couple inches and it will be 100% perfect. So there you go. She loves her suit. She's already worn it a couple of times for work. And I am so proud of my make. I mean, it wasn't a hard make and it wasn't complicated, but she looks amazing in her suit. And she's got a bunch of little camis or little tops that will look so nice with her new suit. Now, part of her new responsibilities in that new job that she got will be for her to testify in court as an expert witness. So she's in forensic science, so she works in a crime lab. And yeah, that suit, if she goes to court, will be so nice. So what do you think? Did I manage to recreate the look? I would love to get your feedback on what you think of the suit. If you've already used one of these patterns, either the Sybil skirt or the elevated blazer, I would love to know your thoughts on those patterns. Did you have as much success as I did? I would love to know, so put that down in the comments. Like I said, I love it. I think we nailed it. And I'm now thinking she might need a winter one. So maybe in the fall, I'll have to make her another one in a, like I was thinking like a raspberry color would be fabulous on her. All right, so that'll do it for me today. Thank you so much for stopping by. Please give the video a like on your way out if you liked it, and consider subscribing to the channel. Thanks again, and I will see you soon.